Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. Today is Spiritual Sunday, and I kind of struggled to find a topic, and I'm like, no, we're going to talk about keeping the faith and hope even in tough times. So let's just get right into the video, shall we? If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you join the Vibe Tribe family by hitting that little red subscribe button. If you like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, as it lets me know I'm on the right track for creating content for you. If you don't like it, that's okay. Give me the big old thumbs down. Thanks for the watch time. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, as it does let you know when my videos upload. And well, it's a squirrely kind of schedule, but I'm being a little proactive and filming ahead of time. Let's get into it, guys. Many, many blessings. Hashtag Vibe Tribe.
Hey everyone, how's it going? How's your Sunday so far? Sherry here, aka Diamond Art Addiction. And yeah, you can see I am working on my custom from Diamond Art Club. I've gotten a little bit of it done. Like, I'm working on my youngest son here, who is 13. This is Carson. And then I'll, slowly work over to the sister, or my daughter, Larissa. I'm really liking this so far. I'm really, really liking this. So I was sitting here and I'm struggling to, what should I talk about? What should I talk about? And I'm thinking, I did the Q&A last Sunday, so I didn't want to do another Q&A. I will do another Q&A for Spiritual Sunday down the road. When I get a few more questions, I'll do a post in my group, my Diamond Art Addiction, and Dreaming of Diamonds with Drea. I have partnered up with my friend, my girl, Andrea. I will have her channel linked down below. Be sure to go give her a check out. She is such an amazing person. So keep your eyes out for that. I am going to put up a Q&A post for that. But as I was saying, I squirreled. I was struggling for a topic. And I know a lot of people have been struggling and thinking that, what have I done wrong? Why is bad things happening? I'm like, I'm going to talk about hope and keeping faith. I've been on my path for 25 years. Some of those years I was not practicing because I was wrapped up in other things. But I've learned a lot of lessons along the way. And that's what the universe does. We get lessons in life. Bad things could be happening, or maybe, like struggling, wondering why does this keep happening? And it will make sense down the road. And that's something that I've learned. For the longest time, I'd lost faith in mankind. I honestly, truly did. I didn't think that there was very many good humans out there. And I very much am struggling right now myself. Just not, with the financials, but there's other things going on too. And I am refusing to let it get me down. I will not allow that darkness, or my dark self, the shadow self, to take over. Something I've learned along the way. Keeping faith and having hope when all things seem lost and you wonder why is this happening? Sometimes there is no rhyme or reason. It doesn't mean you're getting bad karma, because I've had a few of you ask me, like, why am I getting bad karma? Like, how do I fix my karma? And I'll say to them, well, what do you think that you've done wrong? Have you wronged somebody? Like, have you talked crap about somebody? Have you been negative towards somebody? And they're like, well, no. Okay. Then, have you been treating yourself with kindness and taking care of yourself? And they'll be like, well, kinda. I'm like, well, maybe you need to take better care of yourself. Maybe it has something to do with that. It's not necessarily bad karma. I have faith in the universe. I have faith in the Lord, the Lady, that even when we're going through a bad time, stay strong, keep the faith. Like, over the years, I'm 40 years old and I got many, many years ahead of me. But over the years of downs and struggles and sorrows, I've really learned how strong I am. I refuse to do the woe is me. I refuse to give up. I refuse to sit on the pity train. Oh, life is tough. No, I ain't gonna do it. Because when you do that and you put those negative thoughts out there, whatever we put out, we're going to get back. And that's something that I've learned. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have days where I am on the pity train and I'm feeling, and then it's like, nope, I shake my head and it's like, Sherry, what are you doing? You know better than this. You know that you can't sit there and do this. It's only going to make things worse. I have demons. We all have demons, and we all have that shadow self, that part of ourselves where, we want to give in. When you recognize your demons and that shadow self, your faults, what can happen. My demon, I have the demon of addiction. I will be fighting that battle for the rest of my life. And it's really tough, when you have ailments, and I have to take strong pain medication to help, and what all that does is it wakes up my demon. I refuse to give in to that demon. I refuse to give up. I have overcome so many. Sorry guys, I needed a sippy. I have overcome a lot of trials and tribulations. And I call myself a warrior. A warrior of positivity, a warrior of overcoming, a warrior of not giving up, of not letting go, and having hope and faith that even though times right now seem tough and, each day sometimes can feel like a struggle just to even get out of bed, we all have some form of a mental illness. I call it our shadow self. Yes, I have, borderline personality disorder. Yes, I have mild to moderate OCD, and I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I will not allow a label. I will not become Sherry with borderline personality or anxiety or depression or multiple sclerosis. I will not allow those things to define me and who I am. I will not give up. I will keep fighting. And that's something that I've learned. It doesn't matter what spiritual path you're on, whether you're Catholic, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, witch, druid, whatever path you're on, don't give up. This too shall pass. Even if it doesn't seem like it right now, it will. I know that. And as I go through this tough time, I'm learning the lesson that is coming with it. Oh, 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. Phone ringing. And I'm back. Gotta love those calls. Right when I'm trying to talk about keeping yourself in a positive mind state. You know, you gotta love it when the bill collector's phone. And I'm not saying this because I'm on a pity train. I am not on no pity train. It's just, they're like, let us find a solution. There is no solution. What part? Like, I will share this with you guys because it's you guys. And I always said, no matter what, I'm going to remain 100% honest with you guys. I am actually in the process of getting ready to declare bankruptcy, which I am okay with. It is what it is. Well, I was on pause. I got squirrel. I got my trays ready so I could just kind of grab them and go. I'm not going to allow this time to put me let my shadow self take over. I won't. I refuse to. As I'm sure a lot of you can understand, you know, this is going to be a process for me. Okay, so we're gonna move on to T59, right there. Curious to see how the face is gonna turn out and how they color coordinated it. So, like I said, I was really struggling for a topic for Spiritual Sunday. And you know, having a spiritual side to yourself, no matter who you pray to. Squirrel, changing colors again. Let's get the 7s done, shall we? No matter who you pray to, just pray. That's what I do. I don't get mad at the universe, like, why is this happening? Blah, blah, blah. It's more or less, okay, I've got some lessons that I'm learning. And by going through this, I've learned that I have to become more frugal. You know, every penny counts. Don't spend stupidly. You know, I really struggle with impulse. I have impulse control issues, which I'm sure a lot of you can understand. Plus, I've got that addicted side of myself. And it's being aware. When you are aware of your shortcomings, when you are aware of your shadow self, that goes to show how much you truly have grown. Now, I know I said I was going to come back from timeout Thursday, and well, that kind of changed. Every day, I didn't write anything down, but I completed my challenge where every day I said positive things to myself, looking in the mirror. I've sent compliments out to people through Messenger, and I'm going to just keep doing, because it's made me really feel good about myself and my situation. I won't give up. I'm not going to let go. And I have my spirituality to thank for that. We all have shortcomings, you know, and sometimes when I go on camera, well, I'm not exactly, but I'm diamond painting on camera, you know, I try to, okay, what mask am I going to put on today? You know, because I don't want to, you know, let people down. I don't want to, you know, no one wants the woe is me, life is blah, blah, blah. No, I am refusing to allow the tough things that are going on bring me down. Because I know as long as I hang in there, as long as I hang in there and don't give up and have faith, then I know this too shall pass. I say that to myself over and over every night when I am in bed. I say my meditation, I say my prayers, I send out my blessings to people. And how grateful I truly am. Things could always be worse. I've learned to count my blessings and appreciate what I have instead of what I don't have. Squirrel! The Ever Moment tweezers are perfect to get hair off, like animal hair off your painting. I got cats, fur flies, so we got cats, dogs, they shed, and it just happens. But the Ever Moment tweezers are amazing for getting animal hair off of your canvas. So yes, if you're not sure about what spiritual side you are, if you know there's something out there greater than yourself, then keep on rolling, keep on going, don't give up, I'm sorry, the husband came in, I'll be right back. Okay. So the child is good, the husband is good, everybody's good. We're going to continue on. It's been a little bit for me. It's been a little bit, like a millisecond for you guys, but it's been quite a while for me. We can sit and, a lot of people ask me, how do you remain so positive even in the situation that you're in? And I'm like, because I have faith that in time, this too shall pass. I will take the lessons that I needed to learn from it and move forward. Everybody, most people, unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, I do know a few people like that don't understand struggle, but a lot of people understand tough times when you have to make tough decisions and you have to, sacrifice. Having hope and faith is sometimes the only thing that we have to hang on to. And when things get tough and times are hard, instead of sitting on the couch or laying in bed doing blah, 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 get up, do something to try to better the situation. And it's taken me a long time to learn that. I watch my daughter, love her to bits. I love her to bits. But when I'm watching her, it's like watching myself 20 years ago, and as much as I want to say, honey, it's going to get better. She doesn't see it, and I get that. I understand that, and sometimes some people just don't learn, like they like sitting on the pity train and they like to feel sorry and then wonder why things don't change. I could easily do what I used to do and sit on the couch and drown myself out and feel sorry for myself. And that's, before I started doing YouTube, that's where I was. And I mean, if you're new to my channel and you haven't watched a lot of my videos, or you may not know the struggle that I went through, I've overcome a lot, and I will never give up on myself. I will never give up on family, and I'll never give up having faith, having hope. There are some days, we wonder why. Well, when I lost my son, it took me a long time to overcome that. 20 years to be exact. My son would have been 20 on July 20th. And this year I shedded more tears than I did in a long time on his birthday. And it wasn't because I was feeling sorry for myself. It wasn't because, I was crying because I felt guilty. I felt guilty that I wasn't grieving anymore. I felt like I was a bad person. And it took someone saying to me, it's okay to not grieve anymore. It doesn't change anything. You've let go. You've moved forward from it. And it took someone who I've never met in person. Oh, and I missed one. Sorry, squirrel. I missed a G right there. 3772. That seems to be happening a lot in this painting. I'm very much enjoying this. I have something very, very exciting coming to my channel this coming week. Eek! So excited for that. I'm just hoping custom stays out of my stuff this time. Squirrel! I've never felt so good in my life as I have over the past 6 months. Creating videos and sharing my story and getting it out there has really helped me to heal. I've learned that there are good people in this world. You guys blow my mind. When I discussed, Let's Talk Tuesday, and then Thursday when I let you guys know about, wrecking, I destroyed my canvas. I was devastated. I was crushed, and I'm like, what's the reasoning for this? Blah, blah, blah. Why would I do this? Oh, my Atlanta, you guys, it was like, I was crushed, but I also, in that video, I discussed my financial situation, and that was not a pity train. That was not a plea. That was me just sharing, because I know a lot of you out there understand what it's like to struggle. And I have faith and I have hope. And quite a few of you have donated to my PayPal. Sorry, I'm going to cry. And I literally looked at Sister Dawn and I'm like, why? That was not why I created those videos. That was not me hoping that people were, no, that was not it at all. And she's like, Sherry, I've watched those videos. That is not what you were saying. What it was is you were sharing the situation. And I can't thank you guys enough. It is not mandated. It is not something that has to be done. But thanks to quite a few of you with your donations, I'm going to be able to pay my bill. I'm not going to lose my internet. And I can't thank you guys enough. And I'm so worried. I'm to the point, I said I would never delete videos, but I want to. I want to take those videos down because I'm so afraid that I'm coming across as a beggar. The one thing I despise the most, that is a big pet peeve for me, is people looking for a handout. And I don't want to be one of those people. And Sister Dawn has convinced me not to take those videos down, to leave them there. Because as I've said, I will never delete a video, because no matter whether it was that Puppet Master one or whether it's, whether it was last week's videos, there's a lesson to be learned. And the lesson that I've learned is there are still kind, generous people, in this world. And thank you guys so much. You guys have really touched my soul and helped to restore my faith. Oh, cats are into something upstairs, but I'm not gonna go and look because I don't want to know. Actually, what am I saying? All the cats are down here. Ooh, creepy. Well, the veil is thinning between our world and the spirit world. It is that time of year. Squirrel! The past almost 6 months that I've been on YouTube, these 6 months have been the first 6 months in my life that I have just been myself. That I have taken my mask off and say, here I am. This is me. Accept me for who I am or don't accept me at all. I will not change who I am. I am very proud of myself for getting where I'm at. You know, I am so honored to have met so many of you. I'm grateful every day, and I truly believe that having faith has helped me to get through the depression that I had before I started my channel. I am going to do a 6-month video, you know, on the 27th of this month, talking about my journey and how you guys have helped to save my life, literally. And that is keeping the faith. That is not letting go, not giving up. And I know there are a lot of you out there that I talk to, you know, I try to talk daily. I may not be the best at that because I don't like being on my phone a lot. I like doing video chats. Like, I don't mind video chatting with people because then I can still diamond paint. And as long as I can diamond paint, I'm happy. Diamond painting has helped me a lot. Not only has it helped to meet a lot of you, it's helped me to get through tough times. This is my escape. This to me is a healthy escape. Maybe not on the financials, but I'm learning. Lost squirrel. I got really bad brain fog right now. There's a lot of times, you guys, that I don't answer video calls or I don't message back right away. And that's because I may not be in the right frame of mind. If you know what I mean. I may not be in the frame of mind where I can take a phone call. And I'm one of those people that if I'm not in the right frame of mind, I don't want to bring somebody down. Or I may not be in the frame of mind to give advice. And maybe that's not the best thing to do, but that's just kind of who I am. Usually when I'm down and out, I disappear. And right now I am fighting, not disappearing. Like, I have been absolutely proactive. Like, right now it's Friday night. Mrs. Coffee is going live. So I will, she'll be going live soon. But I'm being proactive. What I'm doing is I am putting all my effort into my channel and you guys, because this has become my escape. Doing YouTube and sharing my story even during the tough times has been so helpful to me. Basically, I'm becoming addicted to doing YouTube. I'm just going to say it is what it is. You know, if you're going through a tough time, if you're watching this and you're going through a tough time, hang in there, pray. Even if you don't know which god or goddess or who you're praying to, let it all out. Cry. That's what I do. I let all my emotions out. If we bottle things up, that I need a sippy. If we bottle things up and don't talk about what's bothering us, don't let it out. We bottle, and then what happens is that bottle starts to get overfilled. It's overflowing with different emotions, right from anger to sadness to sorrow. You know, it hangs on and it lingers. And then it overflows and then explodes. And that's when sometimes we can take it out on friends and family. That is when, you know, our shadow self can take over. And that's not something that we want to do. We don't want that shadow self in my case, I do not want that shadow self coming in. Because that shadow self is will get me into trouble. I will not allow the demon to take over. And when we recognize our faults and our flaws, and we can honor that side of ourselves and honor our past and the lessons that we've learned, that's how we can keep faith and be positive even during the tough times. Count our blessings. Like, I have a roof over my head. We have a bit of food in the house, you know, and we'll get through this. Even if it doesn't seem like it right now, I know that me and Mr. Addiction and my daughter lives with, you know, she's on her own now. She'll be 22 in November, and my 15-year-old son is with his dad. So me and Mr. Addiction only have one child with us now. I miss him. Oh, I miss him greatly. Hugely. This little guy that I'm working on, well, not little somewhere, but this one here, this is the son that I have living with me. That is my youngest. You know, and I don't talk about much what I go through with my son because he's asked me not to. My youngest is a very private son. He's what they used to call Asperger's, which is now on the spectrum, like high functioning autism. So some days are tougher than others, and that's all I'm going to say. He's had some awful things happen to him. So, you know, I try to focus as much as I can. And if you have a child that, you know, is autistic, then you understand that some days can be really tough. But it's teaching me to have patience and to have understanding, even for my children. Our children are not our property. We do not own our children. We have them for a short amount of time, and then they leave and they go live on their own, you know. And I was actually talking with Sister Dawn today. Squirrel! We're squirreling here, guys. And we were listening to music. Like, I put on the 90s hit list. So we're sitting there and we're bebopping and listening to 90s music. And then all of a sudden it hit me. And what hit me was, I can't believe, like, the music we used to listen to is considered classic. The oldies. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, no, we're not that. And it's like, yeah. And then I'm thinking back to when my children were younger and, you know, they would run up and go, mommy, 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 mommy. And I miss those days. I watch my 15-year-old with his girlfriend. And I'm like, wow, I'm no longer the number one. I am no longer the number one in his world. And it's like, wow, absolute wow. You know, and it hits you like, and I'll never be one of those interfering mother-in-laws or mother, you know, I will always try to make, as long as my son is happy and he's being treated right, then I'm going to let my son live his life. I've actually warned I've warned his girlfriend. I said, if he's ever mean to you or does something stupid to you, you come to me, let me know, and I'll kick his ass. You know. Actually, I wasn't really planning on working up this high, but I will. Some days, you guys, I'm going to be honest, some days I am definitely a Debbie Downer. We're human, and it happens. And that's something that I've learned. But keeping the faith and hope is sometimes the only thing we have to hang on. And take it from somebody who has lived a life with lots of trials and tribulations. Like, I've lost a child. I've overcome drug addiction. You know, I'm a survivor and I'm a warrior. And I truly, truly, truly believe that we all are in some way. I don't look at myself as any worse off than anybody else. I don't feel that, you know, I feel everybody has their times. Like, I have great parents, you know, and I know there's other people that don't. They've never had a good mother-daughter relationship. Like, my mom is my best friend. And my dad, I'll always be a daddy's girl, you know, and I know, like, my dad only has a few years left, but that's okay, because I'm going to appreciate the time that I have. And that's something that I've learned. I have faith and hope that maybe they'll find a cure for COPD or something that will help. Well, quitting smoking would definitely help, but try telling him that. Oh boy. No matter what, you guys, if you're having a tough time and you need someone to talk to, you can message me. I am not the greatest at getting back to people when they do message me. I do actually keep my notifications off. Only reason being is my phone would be firing up all the time. And when I'm not filming or responding to comments, which I definitely try to do, I need a sippy. I completely just brain fogged. Squirrel! This is why I am the squirrel queen. This is why I started the squirrel thing in the community, because we all squirrel. One way or another, we all squirrel. And I'm definitely a squirrely kind of person. I truly appreciate each and every one of you in so many ways. And it's because of the kindness I've seen of strangers that I'm able to keep going. I'm not giving up. I'm keeping the faith. And I know this too shall pass. And I really, truly hope that everybody is healthy, happy. And if not, pray. Keep hope. Keep your faith. Keep strong in it. Doesn't matter what you believe or who you pray to, even if it's the rocks, pray. It is truly, truly helpful. It has helped me in so many ways to not give up, not let go, reach out. And that's why I technically started my channel, was I was reaching out. I wanted to tell my story, get it off my chest, let it out in hopes of, you know, helping others. And from what I've seen, I guess my story has been a help too many. And I'm so appreciative of that. Me and Sister Dawn, this week, the last couple days, we have had some of the best laughs. Like those laughs where you can't even look at each other, because if you look at each other, you're gonna laugh even more. And it has felt so good to have those. We're diamond painting, and not worrying about our struggles. We're not worrying about our sorrows. This diamond painting has been it is so therapeutic. It is something that I actually am going to be, I got some things coming down the pipes. Like diamond painting has not been huge in Canada. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have basically a surplus of paintings. And in the spring, I'm going to start going to craft shows. And, selling diamond paintings. I'll have some that are finished and framed so people can see, just to get it out there, because it is so therapeutic and it is so helpful in so many ways that it just needs to be out there. 3857 right there. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. This too shall pass. So on that note, you guys, I am going to bid you all farewell. Mrs. Coffee is live right now as we speak, and I would like to go and watch. I'm trying to be proactive and getting some videos under my belt. I've got Saturday's video done. I've got Sunday's video done now. Tomorrow I will film another Diamond Art Club unboxing. Yay! And I will chat with you all in the next video. So no matter what, keep the faith, keep going, don't give up. This too shall pass. I'm going to bid thee all farewell. Stay positive, live blessed, and until the next time, many, many blessings. #Vibe Tribe. Bye, guys.